Well, good morning to everyone. Hello from Texas. It's Grandpa Hickory. I wanted to come on and say hello to everybody, give a shout out to all my subscribers and all you that are stopping by. I hope you'll hit the like button, and I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel also. But I wanted to talk to everybody today. There's been quite a few things happening here in Texas with our weather. Do you have a coffee? I'm having English tea today. I've been out walking and everything, and I am really disgusted with Whataburger. I went through their drive-through here a while back. I was going to get my little grandson one of those small child's cheeseburger, and the guy told me it'd be $23.85. Well, you couldn't pull forward and you couldn't go around, so I had to get people to back up all the way out of the line. I told him he could keep it. Well, I was out walking this morning and a neighbor hollered at me and said, "Hey, would you like to have a chicken and a biscuit?" He said, "I just got this." And I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Thank you." Well, I saw right away it was some Whataburger. And have you noticed? Seems like every time I eat something from Whataburger, I get stomach cramps. I mean, let me know if you've noticed this also. And I threw away a bunch of their sauces. Their so-called honey sauce. It's not even honey. That's why they call it honey sauce. It's chemicals. Well, in the road, I came here and I warmed it up in the microwave after I finished doing all my walking. Made me a cup of hot tea. I sat down, I commenced eating that, and I tell you what, I got sicker than a dog. I ran for the digestive enzymes, I take them, and I took one of those, and it takes about 25 minutes to work when you let it go that far. But I tell you, that's why I do not shop Whataburger. I will not go there. I don't want any of their food. And if my neighbor ever offers me anything else from Whataburger, I'm not going to take it. I'll just very kindly say no thank you, appreciate it, and just keep right on going. But I was going to talk to you about things that are happening in our country and everything. I heard about the governor of Arizona. The people and everything are being overrun by illegal aliens and everything, and they're squatting in their houses, and they can't get them out of there. They have to go to court, and they have to do all this, and these people can't even speak English. So they got together, it's bipartisan and everything, and they passed it, and they sent it on up to get the governor's signature on it. The governor rejected it. He don't think it's right. Them poor squatters. Well, you people are mean. How dare you pick on them squatters? Democrats. That's all you got to say. That's all you got to say. We won't go any further. I've been dinged by YouTube, so I have to watch what I say. And they want me to keep it family-oriented and to kind of stay off politics. So, until after the election, of course. Even then, I don't think they'll allow you to do it because, they're for one party. I better get off that subject. But there's been so many things happening with our weather, and we've had so many lightning strikes. My air conditioner was blown out by lightning here in these apartments, and I finally had to get them to come fix it, and I'm sweating it because they're fixing to hit me with a lease. And when you turn maintenance tickets in that cost them money, they take that in consideration when they present you with a new lease. And they go up every year, and I don't know why. I mean, you can tell the economy's crashing. Old Biden, I heard he was listening to him this morning on the radio, and he was saying how good the economy is, that Bidenomics is working and everything's fine, and that there's no problem. Nothing's going to crash. Everything's fine. We can all dance in the meadow, and we can all join hands and go barefooted in the meadow and sing. In utopia, we will all own nothing, and we will all be happy because they'll do what Adolf Hitler did. He had everybody in his nation put on speed. It's a drug. Barbiturates. That's what Adolf Hitler did. That's what the dictator did. Hello? Hello? Those people in power in Washington? Do you know they already control and tell us what we can and can't do? I love listening to WBAP 820 AM, the morning team. I love Hal James. I've been listening to him, I guess, for, about 45 years. We used to tune in on them at work, and we laughed our head off. Those guys, I tell you what, they're really something else, but they were talking about things that are happening in America and what's going on and how the economy's going down. Prices are going through the roofs. And yet here they come. They're going to bringing me my lease to my door, going up on my rent. They're going to go up on my rent. And when you try to tell them, hey, I'm on Social Security, they say, we don't hear your financial problems. You tell them, well, I've had surgery on my esophagus, I have had surgery, we don't want to hear your medical problems. If you got a problem, give us a 2-month notice and move out. And they leave. They turn around and leave. And if you say anything else, they just turn around and they look at you. They blink 3 or 4 times to get your attention. They want you to look them in the eyes. And they say, just pay it. Turn around, walk on off. This is what I am having to go through. And I want out of here so bad I can't stand it. But right now, the economy, I mean, people, they're going crazy here in Texas. They're going to $185,000 an acre. Now, they bought the land for $5,000 an acre. But they added another $30,000 on it. Well, $130,000 on it. A lady who lives over in Coyote Flats, I was talking to her. She's a widow. Me and her husband, we knew each other since 1989, and I check on everybody, see how people are doing. I pray for them and everything. And she was telling me that a man down the road there wanted to sell 10 acres of his place, and so he sold them for $5,000 an acre to this young guy that he's just out of school. I think he's 20 years old. And he financed it. He didn't have any money. He financed it. He got his daddy signed, everything else, or something. I don't know the whole story to it. The boy has turned around and he's raised the price to $100,000 an acre. And she was telling me he sold all 10 of them. Did you know those people would never be able to sell that land for that? They'll never be able to sell it. The housing market's crashing. Real estate prices are crashing. Every time you go to Walmart's, what do you see? Price increase. You know, I've cut back. I was thinking this morning, I was listening to Hal J and them on the radio talking. They were talking about how people are cutting back and everything. And, I was thinking, I used to go places. I'd get in my car and go. But with the cost of gasoline, they just went up another 20 cents a gallon here overnight. I don't do it anymore. I'll go to the store, buy my lottery tickets, turn around, leave, and come back here and park my car. That's all I do. And I'm telling you, it is really something what's going on in our nation. What do you do? What do you say? We all got to pray for each other. We're all in the same boat that is sinking. The same boat that is sinking. The election's coming, and they're doing everything they can do to put Donald Trump in jail. They're coming up with more and more new charges. Seems like every week here they come along. Well, I found this. Just kind of like they found all them votes. Remember, Donald Trump was 800 and something thousand votes ahead of Joe Biden in 2020. We all woke up the next morning, and they were coming in with duffel bags. They'd found them laying out on the roads out there. And there wasn't anything on them but Biden. He was the only one that checked on every one of them. Why are these people in charge of our elections? Why are they the ones that are in charge of our elections? You remember how they closed the blinds on the Republicans? They were trying to monitor what's going on. So they just closed the blinds so they couldn't see. You know what they did, just like I did. This thing was not done in a corner. It was not done in a corner. They've had 85 years experience doing this. There's not a dead person anywhere that votes for Republican. I've researched it. They were talking about it on the radio. Jogged my memory. Dead people only vote for Democrats. Isn't that something? That's false and fake right there. These are the people that are over us, that tell us, hey, we control you. You will not buy American. We're doing away with all your factories, all your industries. The Clintons, they had everything sent to China, gave them favored nation status. Sent everything to Mexico, closed down GM plants all across America. Look what happened in Detroit. It's a vacated slum area now. Nobody's living there, just a few people. All the factories are shut down and closed. All part of their agenda. And they tell us we're going to buy from China. Why? Well, look at all the money the Bidens have made off the Chinese. Look at all the money the Clintons have took in from the Russians and from China. Look at Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. Look at Mitch McConnell. He even married one. And she immediately got him a $40 million payoff, I call it, from China. Research it. I have. Mitch McConnell. I tell you, people, we are in trouble. You know, they call lobbyists their special interest groups, they say. No. They are bribers. Tell it like it is. We need to stop these people. There needs to be a class action lawsuit all across this nation to put a permanent end to lobbying. Because it's not lobbying. Tell it like it is. It's bribing. They're bribing the politicians that we elect to represent us. They buy them off. They buy them off. And we are the ones that are losing our rights. We're losing everything, and we are being controlled. The masses are being controlled by these people in power, and they've got a lot more plans. They got a lot more plans for each and every one of us. And all I can say is, God help each and every one of us in this hour that we're living in. What's going to happen with our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. And these people in power, they have no intention of giving up this coming November. They have no intention. You saw what they did on the last election. You saw what they did then. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to do the same thing. Why? Who put them in control? Who put them in charge of elections? I tell you, people, we're going to have to take our country back. Friends, I don't know how that's going to be done. I can't go there. YouTube would ding me big time. But you know what's going to have to happen. Our borders are overrun. You know what it's going to take to get these people out of our nation. You know it, just the same thing that happened back in the 1830s. You have to stop invaders. The citizens have to rise up. They have to do it. You know what's coming just as well as I do. I don't mean to seem like I'm the bearer of bad news, but I get disgusted. I was hearing a man on the radio, boy, he was just talking away, boy. UPC, man, he's just talking away. Wanting you to do this and do that. And I want to tell everybody, don't talk to the fat man that wants your 10% and wants you to get out there and go to work, but him and his wife and family, they don't have to work. He wants you to give him the 10%. Wants you to support him and his lavish lifestyle with his big fat gut. Talk to the man upstairs. Jesus. Shame on you people that call yourself ministers. You love filthy lucre. That's all you care about. You want to know what's wrong with America? It's people like them. Liars. Yeah, I'm of the tribe of Levites. No, you're not. You're not of the tribe of Levites. You're lazy. You want everybody to pay your electric bills. You want everybody to pay your house payment, your car payment. You want everybody to buy your groceries. Come up there to that building that you call a church and clean your bathrooms and do your sheetrock work and your plumbing work free. Oh, you're doing it unto the Lord. No, you're not. No, you're not. Get out there and mow my grass and weed eat. You're doing that unto the Lord. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're doing it for the fat man that wants your 10%. It's in the writing of Peter in the St. James Version. Read it for yourself. The King James Version. Read it for yourself. Not doing it, ministry. Not doing it for filthy lucre's sake. That's what they do it for. That's why they got big houses, big suits, big cars. They don't mow your grass, and they want you to bring their fat wife birthday presents and give her gift cards and cash when it's her birthday. Let her get up there and say a few words. Do they give your wife anything? No. No. And you know, if you say anything to them, you know what they do? They tell everybody, don't talk to them. They're a sower of discord. Don't have anything to do with them. Cut them off. We're all of a sudden Catholics. We're ostracizing them, kicking them out. I tell you, it's a crying shame. You know, I was listening to them. They were hollering that if a man don't work, the Bible says if a man don't work, he ought not to eat. And they're the ones that don't work. They tell you and your wife and your children to go work. Y'all bring your 10% to us now. Shame on you people. Shame on you. And you know what? They think they're going to walk right in the presence of God. And they're going to tell God what all they done for God. Friend, they're going to walk into the presence of an angry God. They put themselves in the place of God and tell you that you're under them. And as long as you contribute to their blessing bowl and put your money in there, you're going to heaven. And if you don't do that, they're going to have everybody quit talking to you, and they're going to fix you. Friends, that's not right. Don't talk and tell things to the fat man that wants your 10%. Go to God. Go to Him and tell Him what's going on in your life and what your needs are. Friends, I'm sorry, but when they pull things like this, they're walking on the fighting side of me. I pray for people that nobody prays for. I go and see people that they don't even want to have anything to do with. It's sad, very sad, but you know, that's the shapes of things in our country. But listen, I did my walking this morning. I hope you got your coffee. I've got my tea. We had a little bit of sunshine, but they're saying that the rain's going to be turning around, coming right back from what I'm hearing. We got more storms a coming. We might have a little reprieve, I think, for a few days, but it's going to come right back again. They said the weather's going to continue into May, but I'm thankful for the rain. I just don't want the hail and the tornadoes. Listen, you have a good day. I just wanted to have this tea talk with you today. Usually have a coffee talk, but it's just kind of a morning talk with you, really. And I wish for all of you a blessed day. It's already Friday, so hard to believe. This month is flying. It's already May 3rd. Isn't that something? Well, hey, you have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video. This is, I'm looking for everything. This is for Grandpa Hickory, and this is Grandpa Hickory saying to everyone, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you on the next video.